Hey guys, I'm Will, and this is Will's Toy Clearance. And on this episode, mail opening, a related toy review, and a 50 subscriber giveaway. Stay tuned. Okay guys, I've had two pieces of mail, both related to the same thing, so I thought I'd open them up on camera. Both very exciting, but we'll start with the small one, and then work our way to the biggie. Pop her open. Obviously very fragile. Plenty of poppy paper, always good. Not sure what that is. Must be some sort of free gift. And what I ordered originally. I'll pop that over there. Let's get it out the bag for you guys to see. I'm well excited about this though. It's only Indiana Jones with his whipping action. If you don't know, this is a 1984 LGN line Indiana Jones from the Temple of Doom. And this one's exciting because he comes with all his accessories, which is very rare for a loose figure, let alone this age. That's his hat, his iconic whip, his satchel, and his machete. Now he's in really nice condition, as you can see. He's got his working arm. Of course, this later got used on the Thundercats line. And his hat, yeah, nice fit. Put his whip in his hand. Put his satchel on. We go over his hat. Ooh, yeah, it will. There you are, guys. A 1984 LGN Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. And what I must say, is very pristine condition. Bit of rubbing on his bum, but it's not the years, it's the mileage. And he looks pretty cool. He's the first toy I've had out of LGN's line, so I'm well stoked to have him. He came from the Facebook Kenner Indiana Jones Collectors page, so if you're into this sort of thing, go check him out. It's a great community on there with some custom figures and stuff. And I've asked on there if anybody got any figures, and Damon approached me and he says, yeah, I got one. And we came to an arrangement, and I thought, I've got to have him. I mean, he's such a class toy. But question is, whoop, he fell over there. What else did he send me? Let's clear this wrapping. What's he put in here? I've got a clear plastic stand. Ooh, out she comes. Oh, cool. Oh, it's metal as well. It's a staff piece. The head of raw staff piece. In metal. Indiana Jones on DVD, 2003. Must have been some sort of DVD promotion. Nice though, glass beads and whatnot. I never even knew that existed. Thanks, man. That's really cool. That'll go in the shelf with the rest of them. Oh, get a little snip away from what's coming on later. So it's just an off its stand. Don't worry. I was well chuffed with that. But if you've been on Facebook, you'll know I've been running a part of my Facebook group. You'll know I've been running a What's in the Box competition. So it's time to reveal it. If you're not a member of the page, guys, please consider to do so. We're Will's Toy Clearance on Facebook and at Will's Toy Clearance on Instagram. Got loads of stuff up for sale and trade, so please check me out. And of course, it was a black piece of card. Everybody needs a black piece of card. Oh, loads of bubble. Oh, wow. It's even better than I remember. And it belongs in the museum, guys. It's only a Salah on card, unpunched, AFA graded. Now this comes up on eBay, and I was like, that's really nice. He's not only my favourite character, but when are you going to get a card figure like this? I mean, I've looked into sending some of the other figures I've got off, and you're talking 40 quid, something like that. And I only paid 100 for him. So, in essence, he's only cost me 60 quid. And if you look at sellers online, just on card without the grading, he's talking 150 quid anyway. So I was well chuffed. He's got a 70. His card got a 70. If you notice, there's a bit of creasing up here and a bit of an edge knock. I don't know if you can catch that, just there, just up there. But he's really quite cool. What did he get? His bubble got an 80. He's got a bit of yellowing and maybe a tiny little dent in the side. I don't know if that will pick that up. And the figure itself also got an 80. I suppose it might have had a bit of sun damage, and if you notice, his torch, I don't know if that'll pick that up, is in between his legs, where it should be up here. Sellotape to the side, so if that's the only reason he's lost points, I'm well happy with that, because for 1982, I don't think you're going to get a better figure, better carded condition figure than that. So I'm well chuffed. That'll be the pride of my collection. See, show you the back. Obviously it's a 9 back because he didn't come out in the first four cards, which was Indy, Marion, Tote and Cairo Swordsman. So I'm well chuffed with that, guys. Now, I did say related toy review, so I'm just going to go grab all my vintage Indiana Jones stuff and I'll meet you straight back here. Okay guys, I'm back. So, let's have a mooch through what I've got. First up, the Young Indiana Jones trading cards. Now, I've always been quite a trading card sort of guy, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, stuff like that. And this came up, you see, 36, all still in the booster packs. I think this is like a tenner, and it is something a bit different, so I was quite pleased with it. Because there's not much to buy for vintage Indiana Jones really, apart from the figures, so when something like that comes up, it's a must get really. So, I was pleased with them. And of course, as with everything, you got an annual. This one's in nice condition, very nice condition indeed. I had this off the car boot, it wasn't too expensive at all. And somebody's even left the solutions to one of the puzzles in there. Really nice pictures. Give you a quick flick there. Basically just the story. It's more like a storybook I suppose than an annual, but you know, still a must have in any collection really. So I think I paid like £1 for that, which is nothing really, is it, for a 1984 annual. Next up, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom puzzle. This was an eBay buy. I think I paid like £4 for this. There was one on eBay at the time for 15 or 16 quid, and it was missing 15 pieces. And then this one came up. It's even still got its super print. So I was well chuffed with that. All the pieces are there. Spent a good hour making it. It's a bit nondescript. There's a lot of empty background, but I was pleased with that. Another nice sort of, I suppose, different. I like collections with loads of different bits in there. Talking of different, Indiana Jones PC games, Fate of Atlantis and the Last Crusade. Again, this was another car boot buy. I think I paid like £2 for this. Both discs, both manuals, the Grail Diary by Henry Jones, and a couple of promotional leaflets. I've not played it because I haven't got the laptop for it, but I've been told the Fate of Atlantis was a great click and explore, and I've played the Last Crusade on the Mega Drive, and I didn't do very well at it, so I might not be tempted to play it on the PC either. And then you get to the box. The box of many things. First up, Cairo Swordsman. Take him out the bag for you. Again, another eBay buy. You don't see these out in the wild very much, toy collecting. So eBay's the usually the go-to place. There he is, still on card. Not unpunched, but still pretty cool. See, he's the original fullback. So I was quite pleased to get him. I think I paid like 20 quid for him. So that's worth it all day long, isn't it? I mean, you pay 4 or 5 times that for a nondescript vintage Star Wars figure. Next up, this one was a bit more exciting when I brought it. I got Indy disguised as German mechanic. Pop him out the star case for you. When I was saying earlier about ones I was thinking about sending off, this was one of them to get AFA graded. But if you notice in the card, there's a bit of a rip, but he's nice and flat. Nice card, and the bubbles had a bit of crushing. It's quite a hard figure to find, so I was pleased with him. He was, again, eBay. I think I paid 30 quid for him, and if you look at the minute, anywhere from 150 quid to 175 quid. So he's nice in my collection. Next up, this one's a bit special for me. This was the first piece I ever brought. I will get him out because it's a bit of an odd one. It is only Pat Roach. Say it was a card and figure. His arm still works both ways. He's not got his wrench, but I thought he was pretty cool. But if I just get a bit closer, you'll notice all the paint's gone from his crotch, so Pat Roach has been busy. But otherwise, he still stands. I say his arm works, which is quite hard on these. Most of them had quite a hard life. And of course, I know Pat Roach from LV Design Pet and stuff like that. So, and being my first, he's still quite special to me. I wouldn't get rid of him. I think I paid 20 quid. I suppose people were put off because he hadn't got his bubble and the card's a bit rubbish, but I still like him. Got to give these toys a home, ain't you? Next up is my loose Kenner. Start off with the biggie, the most famous, which of course, Indy himself, with his working arm. Look at that. Whipping action and quick draw action. As usual on this toy, it's missing its thumb. It was a common fault on the line, but he still stands, he's still poseable. He got no accessories. I think I paid about 20 for him, which is probably a bit steep, but I've got to have an Indy. They don't come up that often, like. So I was well pleased with him. Put him back in his bag. Again, I've got a loose Gyro Swordsman. He's in good condition. He's missing his little dagger, but I think I only paid 5 or 6 quid for him. That was from a fair, so I was pleased with that one. We've got the German Tote. I'll pop him out because we haven't seen him yet. There he is. He's missing his overcoat and his gun, but it's not bad. We still play with him. He's got his German salute and the headpiece raw scar on him. Headpiece raw scar, that rhymed. So he's pretty cool. You got to have a tote. My final thing would be to get a line complete and loose and complete and card, but we'll see. Next up, Belak in ceremonial robes. He was the giveaway for the first 4 figures. He's got his chest plate, he's got his robes, but he is missing his staff. I think I paid 20 quid for him, again, an eBay purchase. All his limbs are tight. Looks like he's never been played with, but he's lost his staff, so I suppose that was why he was cheap. He usually goes for about 50 quid on average, nothing too exciting. Then we come again to my favourite figure, Salah. Now he's quite cool being loose because he does still have his torch. That was what was under his legs in the carded figure. And there's the figure. As you'll see, he's been a bit overzealous with his torch and burnt his crotch. So that was a bit cruel. That must have been them Germans having a torture of him. And if you didn't know, Salah was supposed to be killed off in the first film. But if you know the story, the Cairo Swordsman's the biggest example, of course. They had dysentery on the set, and obviously Indy wasn't going to do the whole fight thing, so he just shot him. Most famous scene, 9 seconds long or something like that. But Salah was supposed to be shot after they trapped Indy and Marion in the Well of Souls. They pull him up against this tree ready to shoot him, and of course he got dysentery and he was stood there. Spielberg says, "We need you a bit lower." And he was like, "No, no." And Spielberg, "You're going to have to go lower." And as he crouched, he filled his underpants. The whole cast laughed at him, and they decided to keep him in, which is why later when they get to Captain Katanga, he's there, so you knew what happened to him. So I thought that was quite a cool little story to tell you guys. And I just wanted to show you the comparison between a LGN figure, the one from earlier, and the Kenner figure. I mean, both got their highs and lows, but the size difference is quite comparable. Obviously he's got his action arm, and of course in this one he's got his spring arm. You've got no articulation in the knees, this one, but obviously this Indy has. I'd say this has got a better sculpt, the Kenner one, but it's not bad, because I mean, if you're making him a bit bigger, I suppose you're going to lose a bit of detail, surprisingly. I mean, for the time, they're both incredibly good figures. I mean, I'd rate the Kenner Indiana Jones line a lot better than the Star Wars line. I mean, they've got systems in them, like the sprung arms, the detail on them's a lot better, and, you know, I just think they were better than Star Wars. I mean, the line's quality. Anybody would say that, and the playsets are amazing, but I don't know, it just never took off. I suppose kids wanted to be Indiana Jones and play with Indiana Jones. Loads of hats and whips and stuff like that instead of figures, which is a bit sad, but you can see why. I mean, the kids, figures aren't always the way to go, are they? Right, now is that it? No, it's not, because I actually have these, which are a bit different. These are recards of the Hasbro figures. Been done by a guy in Spain. You'll find them on eBay if you're interested. Because there's not a lot for the line, so when these came up I thought, that's a bit different, that's something to add to the collection. So I picked up a few, and he did. They've all got the accessories and stuff. I have got a lot of Hasbro stuff, but I'll cover that in a different video, because there's a hell of a lot of it. He did Last Crusade, Temple of Doom, Crystal Skull, and they've all got like the film posters as the backs. I think these averaged out about £5 each, and I was happy to pay that just for a bit of nonsense. My favourite's got to be Short Round. That's a really nice figure to get done. Because of course you could have just done Indiana Joneses from all the different films, but he's actually put some effort into these, and they look absolutely stunning. So if you like the look of these, he does still sell them, and I've had no trouble with them coming from Spain at all. He's a top seller, so I fully recommend him. I've got 2 more here. Willie Scott, again, film back, and Temple Guard. And they've really come on because I actually managed to get one of his first ones, and it looks like that. That's not as impressive, but at the time it was cheap. I say it's not got an original back, it's got the original back from the old figures and not like from the film. So he's really come on with them, so if you're into that sort of stuff, definitely check them out. I think I just put Indiana Jones recard in there or something like that in the search, and that's what came out. So if you're interested in them, I'd buy them, because, well, I did buy them. They are quality stuff. And that's it for vintage Indiana Jones, I'm afraid. But it's an ever-growing collection. I'm sure I'll give you, show you a few more bits as I get them, whether they be post or toy finds or whatever. So I just thought I'd show them you guys, and that's it for today, I'm afraid. But stay tuned for after the my card comes up, I'll announce the 50 subscriber giveaway. So stay tuned, and until next time, it's not as neat. Okay guys, so I did say about the giveaway, and this is it. When I get 50 subscribers, I'll be giving these out. They all work. Alien figures from Kenner, really nice pieces. All still working, all have got their accessories, so a nice cool thing. all you got to do is subscribe to the channel, comment below that you subscribed, and anything, and you know, just comment anything you like about the channel really, what you want to see, what the quality was like, if you enjoyed it. It's all great feedback. The feedback on my first video has been amazing, so you know, I'm over the moon to be where I am, and I'm just overwhelmed really, as you can probably tell. I mean, I'm not usually the sort of person that do this sort of thing, but the community's just great. I mean, Bennett Cowabunga Collectibles and Hattie and Subo and Galaxy Collectors and Tom at Bizarro. I mean, they've all been really supportive and great, so go check them out. Please give me some feedback. The more likes, subscribers and stuff I get, you know, the more it'll get out there, and the bigger community we can grow together. So if you want to win these, all you got to do is subscribe, like and comment. Please check out the page on Facebook and on Instagram on the information below. So I'll see you guys. Thanks.